It was probably your best game as a pro. It feels like it's been building to this point. What was working here tonight in Portland?
Honestly, I knew I needed to step up. End of a road trip, I felt like we came out flat, and I just wanted to be a spark, give energy, and do what I can.
Third quarter, you guys scored 42. You outscored them by 16. Where did the game change for you guys?
I think us just getting out in transition. They shot a couple quick shots, and Josh, a great rebounder, was able to get it out. Obi was able to get out in transition, and I think we just were able to move the ball around and get them out of position.
You've been hitting a lot of threes lately. You had a career high for tonight. Is you feeling different on your jump shot right now?
Just continuing to trust it. I think we're moving the ball a little bit better, and I'm getting in a better rhythm. I think that's a big part of it, and just continuing to put in work.
When you blocked that shot after you got the deflection and transition, and then you went back and got the block, did you think you had any chance at a block after getting the deflection?
Oh, definitely. I knew he was gonna shoot it. I just didn't get a good enough, get it out quick enough off the tip. But I felt like he was just gonna go up at that point. I felt like I had a good chance.
I know you give it usually the home game to contribute. You guys don't have Jalen here. The game played against the Lakers and the game tonight. Just kind of feel like gave it a lift when the team needed it.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like no matter what, if shots aren't falling, I still want to be a spark defensively, come in and again get out in transition, get easy baskets that way, and just give the team a lift.
I think when you had that breakaway dunk, you had Obi wide open next to you. You guys give him that
Oh,
one.
I didn't hear him. He's got to speak up a little bit.
You guys were down in the Sacramento game, and you guys came together and you cut the lead down to, I think it was, you guys were above, you were winning. You did the same thing tonight. How big is it for you guys to come together in those tough moments?
Yeah, we know it's a long game. There's going to be ups and downs through it as long as we're staying connected. That's what Coach has been preaching before the game, and we know we can lean on each other, and somebody's always going to just give us a spark. It doesn't have to be me. It can be anybody.
Deuce to come out west. You lose the first two, but you get the last two. You go back home with a 2-2 split. Why was that so important?
We've been the best road team all year in the league, and I feel like we've just been able to just continue to wear teams down. Like I said, we've been able to get out in transition and continue scoring, move the ball, and then going back home. Obviously, we want to defend home court coming down the stretch and continue to get these wins out here. It's a big boost.
Really out of it. Why is that?
Composure. I think it's the mental toughness of this team. Nobody was really panicking early. Portland's a great team. We just felt like we could come back. Just sticking to the game plan. Trying to make it tough for Lillard and Simons, but just really nobody panicking, I think, is the main thing that helps us to be able to stay in games and things like that.
Tibbs was saying that he thought this was the best game of Miles' career. Did you kind of seeing what he's done for you guys without, with you having to step into Jalen's spot and him stepping in, just kind of what he gave you guys tonight?
Absolutely. I think Miles has always been known for his defense, but his offense was terrific today. And you don't always, offensively, it's not always about making shots, but he made shots today, so that was great for him. I wanted him to get that 20 ball, but he was just great. Defensively, he's always going to be great. He's always going to give 100%, but offensively, he was making shots, which took him and us to another level. So.
Looked like you guys were feeding him, trying to get him that 20.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's with the culture of the guards that you guys have, where you all just like throw your bodies at everything?
Honestly, I don't know. I get it from my shirt's on backwards. I get it from really watching film, and you seen Dame do it tonight. Watching guys like him, and then it's really just having a feel for it. Easy way to get some points. Easy way to get to the line. But yeah, that's really what it is.
Is that you guys? I thought he played well. Deuce played well. You played well on and Hart on Dame. He still winds up at 38.
Yeah.
Can you guys play a good defensive game and he gets 38?
That's the NBA, man. Sometimes you play good and somebody still get 40. You try to limit the other guys as much as you can and make it tough for the star players each and every night. So I feel like we did that. Try to make other guys make shots to beat us, but also still making it hard for Dame. That's what our game plan was.
On Deuce, just a couple more highlights for him. He had the breakaway dunk where he doesn't give it to Obi next to him, and
I didn't know Obi was next to him.
he was next to him.
Oh man, I didn't know that.
Obi said, "I would have got mad if he didn't give it to him, if he didn't dunk it."
Oh yeah, he would have been heated. I missed Obi when I lied today. He was mad at me, but you know, he'll be all right. That's my guy, so he'll be all right.
And Deuce had that other play where he deflects the pass on the fast break and then comes back on the same position, blocks Simon's dunk attempt. Just
That block was crazy. Got all of us off the bench up. Those are the plays we need. You know, we need guys to make those extra effort plays to help us get stops, to bring the energy of the team up. So it won't show. Obviously, the block will show up on the stat sheet, but what it does to the team morale won't show up. So we need that.
It seems like you guys kind of get off on those kinds of plays, right? Like
Yeah.
that seems, I mean, obviously, like, hustle plays always do stuff to help a team, but you guys especially just seem like you really buy into that. Is that fair?
I mean, it's always nice to watch, you know, RJ or Julius and Jalen get 40, but, you know, it's things like, you know, blocks, charges, that stuff, you know. Like I said, don't show up in the stat sheet all the time, but it helps us get wins, so we need that stuff.
You said before you walked away that you had a Deuce story.
Oh,
I didn't
yeah.
know if you were just pulling my chain or you actually had one.
You asked me, so I had to think. I had to really think. It was a time we was playing. I think this was maybe my second year. This was at home in the Garden versus the Warriors, and it was out the timeout. I was going to get Steph Curry to go guard him. He was like, no, I got him. And I just looked at him like, okay. This was like, I think this was his rookie year. My second year was his rookie year. So I'm like, that was like a, you know, wow, that's tough.
Yeah.
For somebody not to be scared to guard. So.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you're supposed to do, you know, when you come off the bench. You don't want to go in and just maintain the energy. You definitely don't want to go in and have the energy drop. Your role when you're coming off the bench is to come in and bring energy and elevate the game when you come in. And you know, I think we've been doing a good job of that the last 2-3 weeks. And today was, you know, another example, and it was, you know, Deuce was amazing tonight.
it's easy to say you've only got about a month with him, but just what you saw from him tonight, career high points, 3-pointers.
Yeah, man, it shows his work because it's a long season. It's an up and down season. There's times where you're going to play well, you play good, you don't play at all, and he was going through that, and he's been giving us good minutes on this road trip. And tonight was just, you know, an example of how hard he's been working and how he's still locked in, and you know, we're just happy for him.
Josh, how big to get these last 2 games after dropping the first 2 on the trip, especially with Jake and 2 points?
Oh, it's huge because obviously when we don't got one of your best players, obviously, you know, sometimes teams just, you know, crumble and they go on a little losing streak. And we gave away one in Charlotte, and then we had a tough 2 beginning of this road trip. So to finish the road trip 500 and go back home, we'll take it. We'll take I think we got like 3 days off until our next game. So get ready for Denver and keep it moving.
Josh, you obviously had a nice couple of years here in Portland, but to look at it now, you guys are 11-3 since you came over. How gratifying is it to see how well it's worked in New York?
Man, it's great. I think this team was trending upwards when I got here, and you know, I was able to just kind of fit right in and continue to help this team grow. And I think that's the biggest thing. And you know, it feels great that we're getting the wins, and you know, I'm in a new position right now where I'm sitting here and we're really playing for something. I haven't really been in that position before in my career, so I think that's just making myself even more hungry, and the rest of the guys in the locker room.
All right, that's good.
Thanks, Josh.
I got a question for you. How awesome was it to you first came back here, play as well as you did?
It was great, man. It was, you know, haven't sat on that side of the bench in a while. Haven't been in the locker room in a while. So obviously, at the beginning of the game, you have a lot of emotions going, you know, going through. You see friends that you built relationships with. So, you know, to come in and to get a win and to play well, it's great. There's no revenge game or no nothing. It's just go out there and just hoop and just try to help the team.
What were your emotions when the crowd cheered for you when you entered the game? Did that happen to you
It was
before?
cool. Yeah, it was cool because I mean, I wasn't here for an incredibly long time, but you know, I was here. I tried to give my best and I tried to give my all, and I think that's just a show of their appreciation for my play and my hard work. It wasn't always good times. It was some bad times, obviously, but it was great.